Hello. Welcome to my channel, everyone, and thank you so much for watching. What is good? I am Jade. If you're new here, okay, you guys, I wanted to quickly drop this one here. I mean, I'm not a violent person, but sometimes when I see certain things, I'm human. I can't help but giggle and have a laugh. You know, I don't know. I take a small win whenever I can see it. So, for those of you who don't know what's going on, recently, William and Kate, because right now, currently, they are in the US doing some kind of tour. I don't know what they're doing in the US, but they have muddied the water in the UK, and now I guess it's the US turn. But anyways, they are currently in the US doing some kind of tour. And so they attended a game in Boston. And as soon as their names were announced and their faces were shown on the big Jumbotron, the crowd started to boo. Not only did they start to boo, they started to chant USA, USA, USA. It is amazing to me how these people think that they can just come in and do whatever. I don't know what they're thinking, but this is what I found on Yahoo News. And it says, hold on, let me read this. Let me enlarge this. It says, Prince William and Princess Kate faced boos and chants of USA from the crowd at a basketball game they were watching in Boston. The Prince and Princess of Wales attended a Boston Celtic game against the Miami Heat at Boston TD Garden Arena on Wednesday. The royal couple were seated courtside and were spotted cheering the match. They were joined by Massachusetts Governor-elect Maura Haley and Boston Mayor Michelle Wu. So continuing, it says, as the couple's presence were announced and in their faces shown on the giant screen, chants of USA, USA rang from the crowd. Boos could also be heard. So they were not only booed, there were also chants of USA. Let me tell you, okay, I'm not a petty person. I try not to be petty. But when I heard that, I was like, okay. There is always this polls that is constantly being conducted. The polls are usually conducted by the anti-Meghan media, right? And each time they always have this dramatic, oh, the US crowd doesn't like Meghan anymore. The US, according to the latest polls, the polls hate the US, the polls hate Meghan and William, blah, blah, blah. Or the polls does not find Meghan and William favorable, Meghan and Harry, I mean to say, favorable anymore, blah, blah, blah. So they are always making up this bogus polls. And it usually states that the US no longer like Meghan and Harry. Like, I don't even care. Like, if you don't like Meghan and Harry, that's your business. That's your prerogative. You have every right not to like them. But these polls are usually conducted by the anti-Meghan and Harry establishment, okay, the media. And so they'll plaster the results all over. Honestly, I think those results are bogus because nobody cares. Nobody cares about Harry and Meghan. Nobody cares about William and Kate in the US. Okay, people just want to live their freaking lives. So, but I do believe that, my opinion, obviously, that these polls are usually made up. The results of the polls are usually made up to make it seem as though all of their hate campaigns against Harry and Meghan are effective, so that the crowd, the British crowd, the British reader, who predominantly read their anti-Meghan and Harry posts will look at those posts that were supposedly conducted in America, and they will say, oh, you see, thank God, not only the British media hates Meghan and Harry, also American, not only the British people hate Harry and Meghan, also the Americans also hate Harry and Meghan. I honestly believe that this post that is mostly conducted by the British media, they are made up. The results of the polls are usually made up, in my opinion, to make it seem as though, oh, even Americans hate Harry and Meghan. which really is not the case. The vast majority of Americans do not care about Harry and Meghan one way or another. They don't care. They're not invested in Harry and Meghan enough to care to have an opinion about their lives. America is the land of, like, once you get here, nobody gives a shit. As long as you pay your taxes, as long as you handle your business, nobody cares about you. But I find that the British media is always trying to make up this bogus poll results to make it seem as though, oh, the American public have now turned their backs on Harry and Meghan, which makes them validated in whatever bogus anti-Meghan and Harry train they are on. It kind of makes the British um, public read those polls and be like, okay, we're not the only one who hates Harry and Meghan. You see, even the American public also hate Harry and Meghan. So we are in the right. We are definitely onto something by hating Harry and Meghan. I honestly, in my heart, believe that those polls are made up to make Harry and Meghan look bad so that it validates all of their incessant negative publications about Harry and Meghan. So the minute there is a report that basically states, oh, Harry and Meghan are not liked by the American public, then it validates whatever the hateful British media continues to post about Harry and Meghan. I know I'm going on this rant. Follow me and you will get what I'm saying. But anyways, so they went to the UK, they went to the US, they attending this game. Nobody cared before, right? But as soon as their face showed, as soon as William and Kate's face showed up on the huge jumbotron, people started booing them. People started booing them. And so I'm reading some things in on Twitter, and somebody says, I shouldn't laugh at this, but there is something oddly funny about it. I agree that there is something oddly funny about it. I guess they thought, oh, let's just go there. We have already conquered the heart of the British public. Let's go and try and conquer and charm our way and conquer the heart of the American public before we can take all their money and take everything without them knowing. So they basically, I think they were hoping that they can charm their way into the hearts of Americans because they've been able to bamboozle the vast majority of no, I wouldn't even say that, because in a recent poll conducted by the British media, the vast majority of the under 26 favors Harry and Meghan over William and Kate. And this is a poll that was conducted by the British media, who are, for the most part, very anti-Harry and Meghan, for the polls that they conducted to show that the vast majority prefer Harry and Meghan. That says a lot. That says a lot, that no matter how they try, they are still not liked because the vast majority see the way that they treat Harry and Meghan. They see all the lies. They see all the lies that Kate's media PR people always feeding the media, the lies, just to distract from their own misery, basically. So yeah, everybody can see that. And this person says, I shouldn't laugh at this, but there's something oddly funny about this. I agree. There is something funny about it. And then somebody commented and said, why outsiders hate Boston? To which somebody responded and said, hate Boston? You think it's never happened in England? So the person basically shared a video of the final cup, the FA Cup finals, where they were booing they were booing William, and the national anthem. So they are not liked. When you really look at it, William and Kate are not liked. Kate is described as a cold, very cold and dry, and William is described as very, very arrogant and rude and bullying. So yeah, they are not liked. Don't let the British media fool you into thinking, oh, look at what Kate is wearing. She looks so beautiful. No, Kate and William are not liked. Even there is a huge competition which is most disliked between Kate and William and King Charles and Camilla. Okay, so Harry was the saving grace in that family. Harry and Meghan was the saving grace in that family. The favoritism, not just in the British, not just in the UK, not just in England, but all over the world, the favoritism between Harry and Meghan and William and Kate was growing favorably to Harry and Meghan, that they had to start pushing all these negative false stories, just smear campaign against Harry and Meghan, which subsequently pushed them out because the likability factor between Harry and Meghan was so immense that it made William and Kate look bad because they're the future king and queen, right? So it is kind of unheard of for the spare and his wife to be more favorable than the heir, which is William and Kate. So the likability factor, the fondness, the general fondness by everybody, people generally preferred Harry and Meghan over William and Kate and Charles and Camilla. And as a result of that, they started planting, and by they I mean William, I won't even say William, Kate and her PR team started planting negative stories, negative reports, just to like turn the British public against Meghan. But it backfired because it got too much. The people that they were sending to push this negative campaign, they went overboard. And so when the media realized that, oh, we can actually post negativity about Harry and Meghan and get a lot of clicks and a lot of views, they got used to it. They started to enjoy it a little bit more than they were supposed to. And that was when they became obsessed with posting negativity. Okay. And so that was basically how they overdid it. And now it has backfired because Harry and Meghan have said, okay, we are done. If this is how you guys are going to play it, we are not going to be a part of it. And so they left. And now there is only so much negativity you can post about two people before people really get tired and start tuning off. Because at the end of the day, it's not really going to make any difference to the people that actually like you and they can see beyond the lies, And now guess what? They're now turning on each other. Meghan and what am I saying? William and Kate versus Charles and Camilla is now the new media war going on. So it's something that is interesting that I'm keeping an eye on, and I'm going to continue to enjoy this, because hi, Mirabelle. Hi. So I'm going to enjoy this for as much as I can, for as long as I can. And yeah, so I wanted to quickly come here and just share this with you guys. The moment William and Kate were both, like I said, I'm not a violent person. I don't particularly enjoy it. But when I think about all of the smear campaign, all of the awful things that has been said about Harry and Meghan, this gives me joy, a little bit of joy to see this happen, to see them getting booed. Perhaps they were thinking, oh, because one time they were in the US some years ago and they actually met, they went to a basketball game and they met Beyonce and Jay-Z. And they got a really warm reception, okay? So I guess they were thinking they will get the same reception. No, the American public has been paying attention and they have been seeing all the things that Harry and Meghan has been going through, courtesy of Kate and her PR team who are actively planting false and negative stories just to smear Meghan. And now it has backfired. It has totally backfired on them. And now they're looking for a next scapegoat. And now Harry and Meghan are like home free, right? And now the fight now, the media war basically is now between William and Kate and King Charles and Camilla. So it sure is. It sure is my guilty pleasure. Uh, I am. I am gonna keep enjoying it. I'm gonna take the win wherever I can. I'm gonna take the little satisfaction wherever I can because I am loving this. Like this is kind of like redemption for Harry and Meghan. Harry and Meghan never get booed when they go anywhere in the US. They never get booed. All the media negativity, because the vast majority of the American public can see through the bullshit, can see through the smear campaign, and they know, so they never get booed when they go out. They go out, they have fun, they spend time, and then they go back. Imagine getting booed at a basketball game. William and Kate. Oh my gosh. That is so sad. Anyways, that is all I have for today. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Did you guys enjoy this as much as I did? Because I'm not even going to lie. Because the hate campaign, the smear campaign against Harry and Meghan has just been so nauseating. So I am just so happy for this little win. I'm happy to see that William and Kate are getting a little taste of their own medicine. I can't even imagine what that must have felt like for them to hear that boo chant and the USA chant. The British are coming. You're now going to invade us. So yeah. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in a comment. Thank you so much. I'll catch you guys in my next. Yes, it's definitely a quick one. So yeah, catch you guys in my next one. Bye.